Because I haven't really heard, actually. There's some guys, I think, that had a flight out they had to make. You have a flight today?
No, I'm coming to hang out
okay, so
tonight.
We might split it into two groups, where one group needs to go home or go back, and one group can keep riding.
Cool. Dude, I totally forgot your name. Sorry.
AJ.
AJ. I know Evan, AJ. I know you're the part of the engineering team.
Yeah. Yeah, I have terrible names, so I don't blame you.
Thanks, man. I don't know who invited me, but I appreciate it. It's so cool.
Glad to have you guys.
It's been fun. I can't wait to like work on this footage and stuff. But yeah, no, I love it. It's flickable. I love seeing that front wheel. Even cooler with the 72 because you can see it even better, right?
Yeah.
So I know what's going on. I definitely, if you want feedback, I'd love the stability. So the stock one at 64, it felt a lot more tippy to me. With the suspension adjusting and the wider track, I have way more confidence in it in the corner than the last one.
Good.
Oh, did it just seriously adjust?
Yep.
Freaking cool,
Just wait till you put it on a lift, so you like go to full rebound, and then you set it down.
That is badass. I love the suspension, dude. I think it's so cool.
Yeah. It's kind of funny, like when they come off the manufacturing line, they kind of, they sit up high and then you turn the key on. And like some of the people on the line are a bit shorter, they're like, well, let's turn the key on, it just drops for them.
So cool. Love it. Yeah, I love the display. This is good. It's getting dusty, but it is good now. I had the wheel in the wrong position.
Okay.
Now it's like perfect. And then I just threw it up here too. So even if you can't see good, you can just chuck it here.
Yeah.
I wish I had a little better seat. I want a good seat. That's probably one of my, I just wish it had a little bit better. It's so good. I want a little better seat in it.
You gotta have something to work on, right?
Yeah. I gotta spend some money somewhere, right?
That's tough too. I mean, like, everyone's a different size person, so they might want a seat that's got good bolsters.
That's a hard one to fit everybody. Yeah. I get it. Well, and you got to spend your money, so you got to choose where to spend your money. I get that too. I was punishing this thing, and I went up one of those and like just got all crazy, and it was just, man, it really is tough.
Yeah.
It's cool. I'll be nice with the passenger.
No, man, go for it.
Good. I got that camera just on the front wheel, so I want to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Travel on that. It was cool. How long have you worked for Polaris?
Oh, coming up on 7 years now.
Cool, man.
What's your day job?
I own a used car dealership.
Okay.
I sell like German performance cars.
Sure.
This is totally like, I just threw up a couple videos, dude, and like I've never done anything. I've never edited before. And then I'm passionate about equipment, like of any kind. I started like figuring out stuff like this and better cameras, and people just kept begging me for videos. So I just kept putting them up when I had time. Like, this is not my living, this is my hobby, right? Like, this is what I do. I love side-by-sides, you know? Coming from a car background, a side-by-side is just a car, like I say in one of my videos, that you don't get arrested for jumping and drifting. And,
yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's just everything I want to do in my car.
I used to race sport bikes, and like
I did sport bikes too.
I did some just for the first time here in Vegas on closed track, like supercar type stuff, and like that stuff's really fun. But like this is like literally dirt cheap compared to that stuff. Like
20 minutes from my house, like this is dirt cheap. You're right. And 20 minutes from my house, I can just go do whatever the freak I want. I don't have to go to a track. Like it's awesome. and it's the tire. I know it's tough, but I feel like if I put a 14-inch rim with a 32 and had lower pressure, that this thing would ride so good.
Yeah.
It rides good, but that sharpness would be gone. I can tell that the tire's super tough though, and I do love that. I just wish it had a little more cushion. You talk about suspension, like you know how important that is. Yep. So it feels bulletproof, and I believe it, but I don't know, I wish I had a little more give in it.
Yeah, it is definitely a stiffer tire, and some of that does stem from what stability certifications we need to meet. So it's a big debate too, like how many Rzrs in the wild do you see with their stock tires? Like that's like one of the first things people switch out.
True.
So it's a big debate.
It's a great factory tire. There's no doubt. I'm just analyzing everything, and like for me,
it's fun to sit here and talk about like what could you do to just make it even better. Like, it's crazy.
I feel like that would just I put a suspension seat in this thing, and I do a tire with a little more give. Oh my gosh, it's just gonna be a magic carpet ride. Just be insane. But yeah, I feel stable in it. I feel safe. It's flickable. I can tell what the front and the rear end doing. I'm getting used to power steering. It's just so sensitive. Like it's very small movements, and you've got thicker power steering rods too, right?
Yep.
So everything is like tighter, and I like it, and it's just I'm able to kind of just use that back end and just float it around. It's great.
Like, I kind of came from a snowmobiling background too. I don't know if you've ever snowmobiled, but
I have 2 Apex turbos.
Nice. So like for mountain riding, like I kind of compare it to when we used to have a Fusion or the IQ chassis for the mountain riding, and then we got to the Pro RMKs. Like just the level of difference and the effort to ride those 2 sleds. Like you get to the end of the day and you're not fatigued and completely wiped out. Like you start getting these advancements on like the Turbo S, and you can ride just like more all day and still be, standing upright at the end of the day and not just beat up.
Yeah, no, I love the whole here down to the wheels is like great, man. The whole steering setup is perfect. Cool. I haven't snowmobiled, I used to snowmobile a ton. It's so inconsistent. Like I side by side all winter. Okay. I do badass snow rides, and it is so fun. Just bombing drifts and just like, oh, it's so much fun.
Where are you located?
In Utah.
Okay.
And we had kind of a weak winter, and if I was snowmobiling, I would have only got a couple rides, but side by side, I can just ride year round.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it way better in Minnesota. Like it's tough to get good snow. You don't have the off-road trail systems like other places.
Oh, dude, I'm spoiled. For sure. When I put up videos, people are like, "What the heck? Where do you live?" Like, all right. bad?
No, that can came out.
Oh, it's garbage.
I'm trying to reach it. Alright, you're good.
Whoop-ups.
Alright.
Feels good in there too.
Yeah.
You good? Am I making you uncomfortable?
No, I'm just seeing where they're at. How bad the dust is. It changes every day. Like yesterday was a bad dust day. There's no wind and
With the gap, it's not too bad.
yeah. Definitely more people coming out for the mint. We had the desert to ourselves the last 2 days. So
Yeah, we got to do some pre-running tomorrow, I think. Yeah, it's 50th anniversary, so it's a big deal.
Big deal this year.
Looks like those guys had some issues. Yeah, it's insane, dude. 27 grand for a car that you can go and, you know, 65 on a freaking G out crazy road. I mean, it's the trophy truck that everybody can buy.
Yeah.
And it's so cool. Used to be, you know, you had to be a millionaire
Yeah, no shit.
to go and do this.
Yeah, man, like I'll never get to drive one of those, but I get to drive one of these and so does a bunch of other people.
Well, yeah, and then maintaining it and everything, man, it's cool. It's got a warranty.
Yeah,
Come on. Like shit, oh man. No, it's fun. Fun hobby. I think you guys are gonna do awesome with it. It's gonna be good. Got a lot of diehard fans that are wanting this. honestly, like, I always want more power, but man, I'm backing out of it all the time. Power feels good. It's crazy. More weight, bigger tire, and I feel like the power is like almost better than
the previous, huh?
Yeah.
I think some of that just comes from the traction you can get now with the weight of the corner plus the tires themselves. Like,
Probably. I'm losing a lot of power in four-wheel drive. I don't hear anything. Like, it feels like it feels good. It feels way better. I feel a big difference in the four-wheel drive. Yeah, quiet and like it's good.
Yeah, that isolation and the new prop shafts and everything it's a night and day difference from what we had previously.
I agree, man. Yeah, so running a full drive, like I almost felt like if running a full drive, I'm like losing some stuff too, and I don't feel like that.
Sure.
With this system. So because that suspension's adjusting, I think it's like firming that up, and I'm getting these like lifts like in the front.
Yeah.
Like where an X3 it can't. It's just soft, so the whole thing kind of just. It's crazy. Like you can just kind of wheelie off stuff
it's fun,
with this thing, and it's shorter wheelbase too. So yeah, it's a total different sensation with that just kind of coming off crap.
It's frustrating when you're jumping and you start getting nose down to be able to kind of.
Oh yeah, I'd much rather have some up angle, but yeah, it's jumping great. Like it's just it's really good. Yeah, I totally. And actually, you do not feel it's totally different the way it's coming off those G-outs and stuff. So yeah, I'm kind of just like, yeah, it's just wheeling kind of cool. Never really felt that much in a side-by-side.
So keep my survey going, red or blue?
I would probably say red because I have a blue. Oh man, I don't know. I'm gonna say red. The store's gonna have this thing for sale?
We're shipping right now to dealers, so
okay.
It'll be I think in the vicinity of 2 weeks.
Cool. Cool. Like that, just get rid of all that harshness and just have a nice comfortable ride. It's so cool. It'll be cool to see the progression of all this tech. And
yeah, I know. Yeah, it's, you know, just the beginning, you know, it's first generation, so where can it go from there?
Yeah, it's awesome. You guys got a lot more releases this year? Any more releases?
Comment on that. It's all right, man.
All right.
You don't want that GoPro?
I like the camera too.
Yeah.
Cool. And the front cam would be cool for crawling. So cool.
Yeah, it's pre-wired too, so like you literally just buy the lens, camera lens.
That's awesome.
Plug play, you could have it in 30 seconds.
It sounds like cheesy, but it's just like with a car, like you don't need a lot of stuff, but it sure is nice. Like it might not be a need, but once you get it, you really like it.
One of those things you don't know what you were missing until you have it, and then you don't want to live without it.
off-road race was the Bahco 1000 last year. I plan to do some more this year. It was in a class 1, so like full kind of trophy truck buggy. And it was badass. It was a serious challenge, man. Yeah. But I'm excited. So yeah, my buddy has a race team down here, so I'll be helping him out. So about that. Logistically, it's not as bad as Bahco. Point to point in Bahco was crazy.
I bet.
You got 3 laps here. It's not that big of a deal. You're never going to be more than like 50 miles away from your car.
Yeah.
Bahco was just a logistic nightmare. Oh my gosh! But that's what made it cool, though. Honestly, it's just it was a special race for sure.
Well, the Bahco changes like course every year.
Yeah, it does. So that was point to point. It was almost 1,200 miles.
Oh.
We got to 860 miles, and then our car broke. We could not fix it.
Oh no.
30 something hours, 36 hours, 800 miles.
So cool.
It was fun though. That's like part of the fun. Like we're just trying to keep that thing running.
Yep.
We thought we were out like 5 times, and then somehow we freaking figure it out and get it going again.
It's a challenge.
It was a crazy challenge, and like I don't know, man. It's like you come back from that, and everything is easy.
Yeah.
Honestly, you're just like, nah, my day's great. My day is great. There's no problem.
Yeah.
So it was awesome. I like all the new lights too.
Yeah,
I like the new light design. It's really cool.
They're great for visibility too, like in this dust. Like it's a little bit scary on some of the rigs that don't have as much tail light.
Yeah, no, they look great. For a better day.
I